Good morning, everybody. Today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to do stenciling. We're going to do it on this Royal, but while I have the Harris number 4 here, which is what this turned out to be, the guy I bought it from had said it was a number 2, but it's not. They only made a number 4 with the Harris before they went to the Rex. The paper rest is pretty badly damaged. I'm going to take it into a retired auto body guy and have it worked on because I want it to look right, and it needs to be straightened out, and that's pretty bad. My skills with that kind of metal shaping aren't the way I want them to be, so I'm going to use the auto body. We'll call him a technician for this one. So think of that as a resource, though. If you got a metal part that needs to be reshaped. Okay, so with stenciling, since they don't give you live paychecks anymore, back in the day, that's what you got was a paycheck. You know, you can print out a paycheck stub, and this is what stenciling has become. By them, their safety is this is not a check. As if anybody would think that a printout on a piece of copy paper is a check, but whatever. That's what stenciling became. You always had the option of, carbon copying things by hand and all that kind of thing. Well, we're going to make a check. We're going to just use one of my checks. I've blacked out all the pertinent information. We're going to make this to the typewriter. And this would be me and let's say this is my business check and I'm paying a company or something. So Typewriter Works, how about? Typewriter Works Incorporated. And this being a date of 1/1, say 1930. And I'm paying $50 to them. Well, now for my security, for my business, somebody could come along and just, $50, heck, I'm going to make that, 500 or 150, put a 1 in front, whatever. But I wrote, let's say somebody put a 1 in front of it, but I wrote this thing for $50, right? So this is where the Stenciling Security comes in. What you did was you took your typewriter and you had it on stencil mode, which is the white dot usually on typewriters. And let's just turn this a little bit here. Okay. Just square it up. You put the check in the typewriter. And you'd write across it on an angle. So we made this for, I believe it was $50 if I'm not mistaken. So we'll say, in stencil mode, we'll say not over $50. And now you'd go to the red setting after you had stenciled it, which was cutting it into the check. And then you'd go back in red and you gotta go back one more space. And you'd go over what you had just stenciled in red. So not over $50. And you'd write the words, I'm halfway down the check. If you got them up here a little more, it would probably be more common to have them a little closer to where the actual number is. But as long as it was on the check and diagonally, that's how they did it. And you'd write the whole word, so not over $50. So now that guy who came in and put a 1 in front of the 50, well, that's bogus. Now also, you didn't want to say, you wouldn't say not over, $350. You wouldn't write that on there across it because somebody would just say, I'm just going to put a 3 in there then because it goes up to $350. You make the check with the security of not over the amount that you have put in the box. Hopefully that makes some sense. And that's how people protected themselves in the days of you know, live checks if you're a business, or cutting a check or something like that. Cutting the stencil in and then going back over it in red. But as times change, here's what it became. This pathetic little printout, and yeehaw. Alright everybody, have a great day and take good care.